Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to tell you about the fossils. Myself, Dr. Alka Kumari from Department of Botany, SM College, Bhagalpur. What is fossils? Fossils is derived from the Latin word fossilis, which means to dig up. It is the remains or traces of the plants or animals of the past are called fossils. These remains of organisms from the past geological ages preserved in the sedimentary rocks either as the actual structure or as impression, cast or molds. Why we have to study the fossil? Why it is important for us? Because they furnishes the evidence of the prehistoric life. They also provide the missing link in the evolutionary change. This chain, which will include the megafossils or microfossils or macrofossils, you can say these macrofossils are the leaves, branches, fruits, seeds, etc. And microvin spores or pollen grains, etc. Study of the fossils, it will help in the construction of the phylogenetic classification of scheme. In India, a full-fledged research institute is there in the name of Birbal Sahani. Birbal Sahani Institute in Lucknow. What is the favorable condition of the fossilization? It must be there the anaerobic condition and low pH, forest fire in the form of the fossil charcoal, and presence of the sedimentary materials such as the carbonates, silicates, salts, and iron. Here are some types of the fossils. Sedimentary rocks like coals. These sedimentary rocks are the majority of the plant materials are preserved as the fossils in sedimentary rock. Coal is the best known example of the sedimentary rocks. These sediments of the plant origin are crushed by the overlying pressure and forms the coal. What is amber? Second type. It is the second type. The fossilized plant resins secreted by the Carboniferous trees that grew in very early time is called amber. Like the Carboniferous period about the 345 million years ago and Pleistocene era, it's the 2.5 million years ago, where the fungal spores, pollen grains, etc. were trapped in these resins before the fossilization. Third type is the diatomites. Diatoms are the unicellular alga belonging to the class Pseudorophyceae. These walls have silicon deposits. The sedimentary rock formed by the remain of the diatom is called diatomites. Fourth type is the pseudofossil or dendrites. This type pseudofossils are completely inorganic structure of the various type. Their formation takes place by the deposition of the minerals due to seepage or percolation of the water in rock crevices. Fifth type is the mummification, the process of the formation of the fossil in the ice-frozen environment in the polar region. That is called the mummification. A sixth type is the biochemical fossils. These are the fossils which consist of the chemical substances like the chlorophyll, amino acids, aromatic acid, flavonoids, branches, hydrocarbon, and the steroids. Next is the names of the fossils like the impression, molds, cast, etc. This type of the impression fossil or the negative replica of the plant parts is clearly visible on the rock upon the splitting. The surface of the plant parts involves is visible in this type of fossils. The entire shape of the organ is clearly visible in an impression, but cellular details are not visible. Second name is the mold. As the name indicates, the mold are formed by the three-dimensional structure dissolved by the seepage of groundwater, leaving in the hollow cavity in the rock. Such hollow cavities resembles with the original organs in shape and size. A sculpture makes the original with wax or wood and prepares the mold. Cast. The decay of the tissue in an organism results in the formation of the hollow. When this hollow gets filled with the mineral matters such as sediments, it results in the formation of the cast. Like the example is the fruit, hard seeds, and the tree trunks are commonly fossilized are the cast. Next is the compression. When the bulk of the plant materials get compressed in the layer of the sedimentation, the fossilized plants is called the compression. Next is the petrifaction. Petrifaction are formed when the part of the plants are completely submerged in the water reservoirs containing the dissolved minerals. The soluble minerals includes the carbonates, silicates, iron compounds, etc. These minerals surroundings the cellular remains precipitate and forms the root rock matrix. This precipitation is resulted due to the gradual evaporation of the moisture. So we have to know how the fossils reconstruction. As we know, these are the part paleobotanists have to collect all the parts like an organs or the part of the plants as seen preserved as fossils. Entire plants rarely being reported, while the reconstruction of the fossils of the plants, vegetative and the reproductive parts in the form of the single plant is very big problem for the paleobotanists. Some direct or indirect evidences are also applied to conclude the particular plants. Factors which will help for the reconstruction of the plants are the direct evidence to conclude that two parts belong to the same plants, or the structural similarity of the fossil, or regular occurrence of the same type of fossil in the same area, or the obuse of different fossil containing the similar type of the pollen grains. Determination of the age is also important for that. By finding the age of the rock is calculated by using radiometric dating techniques. Age of the fossil is calculated. In this technique, various radioactive isotopes like uranium, thorium, and potassium are used, as these radioactive isotopes are also called the geological clock. These are some fossils examples like molds and cast, and the mold and compression, impression, carbon films, and the trace fossils. Thank you to everyone. If any type of problem, kindly contact on the provided mobile number or email ID. Thank you so much.